I'm set up kind of in a thermal hub. I have 3 little spurs points that come off this hillside and go down into a big swamp. There's several deer up there on top of the hill, but they're really close to the private land. I'm not sure if they're on public yet. They need to come down the hill a little ways. Alright, I need to reposition. There must be a hunter up there on the private land. Man, they're like just across the property line. I just seen a buck. Maybe that's why the doe were running. Where did he go? There's another deer. Looked like a fawn. Every beech tree is all tore up. Turkey, squirrel, deer sign. I just sat down at my favorite place to hunt on this property. Didn't see any deer, still hunting my way back here. Most of the deer I seen this morning were all headed this way, and right over my shoulder there's tons of fresh deer tracks. The hillside to my right, at the very top of the hill, is a cattle pasture. To my left is some hemlocks, and then a huge swamp. And there's kind of a little bench right here. When deer are being pushed, they cruise back and forth through here. Nothing's moving. I'm gonna work down to the edge of the swamp. I got down to the edge of that swamp and I found a ton of buck sign. And I just got into the swamp a little bit and I found multiple big buck tracks, old and some that looked really fresh. So I'm not stepping foot in there. I don't want to chase that buck out. And if he's made it this far through rifle season, I want him to stay right there. I'm gonna make a loop through this old crabapple thicket and back over to the edge of the big swamp. That was unsuccessful. I was way back in that thick swampy crap behind me. Oh, little buck sign here. I just realized I didn't do an outro from yesterday's hunt. After I got back out to the road, I drove over and parked at our cornfield, and they were cutting the cornfield, and they wouldn't be done till almost dark, so that was kind of the end of yesterday's hunt. I'm hunting behind the house this morning. My wife's gonna come over around 10, probably more like 12. She's gonna come over and sit for the evening hunt. So I've already decided I'm not gonna shoot a doe this morning because I'd really like to see her fill her buck tag. And if I shoot a doe, that's gonna ruin her evening hunt. but I was already up and ready and figured I'll come over here and sit in the dark, and I'm gonna work on some editing from yesterday's hunt. Yeah, I was just on the phone with my buddy, and we're both complaining about how they cut all the cornfields yesterday, and all the deer are gone, the woods are dead. Then I had 3 doe come running by. Another doe not too far behind them. No idea why they're running. Maybe a buck was up there harassing them, or possibly came running from a hunter from clear across the road. Alright, turn you back on when something happens. Just got off the phone with my wife. She woke up with a kinked neck, so she's not hunting today. And I don't know if I want to shoot a doe, 'cause my dad's hunting this evening. I could have my dad sit with me tonight. So I don't know what I'm doing. I might shoot the next doe that walks out. I might go home for a couple hours and just sit with my dad later. I don't know. You'll find out whenever I do. It's been 2 hours without seeing any more deer. So I'm gonna pack up, go home. "1:30, back in the stand again. My dad should be over here around 3:30, so he'll get to hunt the last couple hours of the last day." He might be legal. He looked pretty nice. Oh, here it comes. Oh. Meh.
He's
big.
Yeah, he's got 1, 2. He's got 1, 2.
I can't see.
3 up.
Then shoot him.
Droop was counting the brow.
Meh. Oh, I think I seen 3 on the left.
Yeah, there is.
Well, shoot him. Meh. Oh. I didn't have the camera on him. Did you get him? I couldn't tell.
He went to the left. Yeah, there he goes.
I'm freaking shaking and I didn't even shoot. Alright, we'll give him a couple minutes and we'll
give him a few.
check it out. Well, it's not looking good. Looped around the food plot, then made a bigger loop, then a third loop out about 100 yards out around it. Nothing. Right where the deer was standing, I did find a scuff mark, no hair. I found one more scuff mark leaving the food plot, no hair, no blood. We're both getting pretty confident that he missed. Man, this sucks. I feel so bad for him. I have one more little area to look, but it doesn't even make sense that he would ever go there, but it's my last resort. I have to take a peek just so I can sleep at night. And that's the reality of hunting. It happens. You hunt long enough, it'll happen to you too. Alright, that's the end of rifle season. Sun's setting.